Hello, everybody. We are the Mad Scientists. This is Mad Frankie. That's me. And this is Violet. I go over there. Tickle, tickle.
Together we are having fun.
And together we are Mad Scientists.
There you
And
go.
we are. There's a short, bald guy. This is the short, bald guy. He's not completely bald, not on his chin. Yes, that's a good question. I mean, who is he? Is he Fluffy? Mr. Fluffy? Mr. Fuzzy. I think it's probably Mr. Fuzzy. So, here we are today. I've got a fair few bits to talk about. We've got all these lovely stencils. The barber's brushes. Violet called them.
Do you want to take me off the screen so we could see them better? Yeah, I thought they looked like barber brushes, like old barbers used to put on the shaving cream brushes. You know, that's what they look like. But they're not.
They do. So I've got those, the anemones, aren't they? That's what they are. And then there's these tube worms or pipe thingies. And the sea coral.
I love
coral.
Oh.
They're going to be quite interesting. And then, of course, there's this one. I love this one. This is the, guess what? It's orange peel. Orange peel.
Oh, I thought it was like a bad Mickey Mouse design. Mickey Mouse, you know, with the big ears.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say hi to some people if that's okay.
Hello, folks.
Yeah, see, Mickey Mouse. I'm going to say hello. We have got, I love you guys to come visit with us. We've got Liz. We've got Colleen. Hi, Liz. Hi, Colleen. And I'm going to say this correctly because I did a little research. Hello, Sticking Arc, which is Paula. Hi, Diane. Hi, Anne. Welcome, everyone.
No, it's his chin, dear. It's his chin. I think your anatomy's a bit off the wall if you think that's a codpiece. Oh, man.
I think we should, you know how you know the name Fred? I think we should call him Shred. Kind of like Fred. Well, you know, kind of like Fred, but his name is Shred because he's going to be wearing shredded paper.
Good.
So that's Shred, not Shrek.
Shred Fuzzy.
Yeah, Shred Fuzzy. Shred. Not Shrek, not Fred. Shred.
So I've got these Archie pieces as well that I quite fancy having a go with. So they'll be interesting.
Those actually look
like some more Archie bits.
Oh, I like those.
And the little ones that come out of the big ones. You know, when the little ones as well.
Chess pieces.
They are a bit, aren't they? Pawns, yes.
Yeah.
So we've got all those to play with.
Yeah.
They will be fun. I like those. I like the patterning in these. That's great. I'll put the fans out the way. And the orange peel. And we'll have a look at what we've got here. Well, what we've got here is Mr. Fuzzy. Mr. Fuzzy Shred.
Hi,
Mr.
Kathy.
Shred.
Hi, Candy. Okay, Candy, you go right ahead and lurk.
So it might get a bit of a trim to turn it into a better shape later, but that's a one use of shredded paper. I've got a blooming great box of it over there. We haven't thrown it away yet, so I've got a feeling that's not going to get thrown away. It's going to get used.
Oh, instead. I like the word you have there. I like that word under your hand.
Minx. I was testing my nice new purple pen. I've got this sort of M thing in my head with Mondays and words that begin with M. Alliteration. And I'm running out of M words. So,
what did I just ask you?
I've got here. And we can clear the decks a bit. We have got here the art and craft of handmade books. And this is the one that arrived today. But if you're into concertina books, if you really like concertina books, this is the book for you, because it's pretty much just concertina books. There isn't a lot more in there, but there are such variety. There are loads of different ways of doing it.
Oh, the fan is, I've seen that one. The fan is lovely. Yeah,
Yes,
if you have
I quite
tags
like
and you want to put them together like that, that's a good way to do it.
Yes.
Hi,
Yeah.
Lisa.
But they're concertina, but the beginning comes back to the end, and then you've got a star.
Mm-hmm.
And they do that, all these different ways of using the concertina, and then cutting the middle out as well.
Well, and in one of the groups I'm in, one of the sites I'm in, someone asked, "What's the difference between a concertina and an accordion?"
It's which name you'd like to call it, isn't it?
There was an answer, and I don't remember it at the moment. I just wondered if there was anything in there that said that.
Oh, there might be, but I haven't read it yet. I've only looked at pictures.
Oh.
I'm an artist. I look at pictures. I don't read things.
Well, okay then.
I like this with the little houses, because it's what.
Oh yeah, the light is glaring on that. Push it up, push it towards shred a little. There you go. That looks good. That looks good. Hi, Carla.
Put shred over there. There you are, shred.
Move shred. You're in the way. There you go.
See? Oh, so it's taken the concertina idea. They're still connected together, but they're individual houses. I thought that was a brilliant idea. That I like it, especially with the different textures used to create roof and adding more with the windows. I think that's lovely.
I could see Paula's group doing something like that. She could give them the shaped cards, tags, and they could do whatever they want with it, and then she could put it all together to make a little booklet. What do you say, Paula? Yeah?
That one's actually made of lots of people, a concertina of people.
Even better.
It might be concertinas, but there's so many different ideas in here, and that one's got 2 masks as a front and back cover. It's lovely. So I can recommend that if you're into concertinas, and even if you're not, it's got some gorgeous ideas in it. Really super. I like that with the sort of face.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah. And that one, I like that one with the gate attaching the 2 bits. Brilliant.
Colleen,
so there's lots.
Colleen says, I love that line, Fran. I hate reading it, but give me a bunch of pictures so I can figure it out. I never knew that made me an artist. Now you know, Fran said so.
I don't think you can be an artist if you don't like pictures. I mean, I don't see how you can, really. So, the folded book art. This is a mermaid here. Am I close enough? Or I'm a bit far away.
Wait a second. Let me ask you. Did you just purchase this book, or is this something you've had hanging around?
Well, this one is a newer one.
Okay.
There's some old ones over here. I'll get to them in a minute. That handmade book of art and craft handmade books just arrived this morning. So I did buy that one. But this one I've had I don't know, about a week maybe. And it's beautiful. It really is gorgeous. It's got some fabulous things in it. I've made some notes.
Okay.
Like this one, how to make mushrooms out of paper, including the gills. You use the spine of the book to create the gills, cutting it there in that sort of. Can you see that shape?
Oh, okay.
So that's the spine down there.
Yeah.
And it's to cut it that way. So you put the joined bit against the stem, and then you get gills. Isn't that clever?
Oh.
I thought that was. And this one, you can't really see what has been done here, but this is a dome of the mushroom.
Yeah, you're.
And then she's got bits of paper that are curled up, and stuck them on. But because there's book text down there already, and then the curled bits, I think it would have been better if you'd had the white. I think then you would have seen the curled bits more. That's my instant
You're a
when I
little
see
off
that.
camera, but I like that. I'm gonna have to get that. Okay, here we go again. We gotta write things down. I need to know the art of fold is no. What is
No, that's a folded art
folded
book. You've got the
art?
fold.
Folded.
Claire Young. Folded art book.
Claire Young. Can everyone
Claire
see
Young
that?
with an
Yeah.
S. Youngs.
Oh, I like
Okay.
that one.
And then there's another one up here. What have I put there?
Hi, Mariah.
This idea very, very much. Sardines in a can. Because you can create the sardines from tags. You could have tag-shaped sardines, couldn't you? And then you've got your tags in a little tin. I think that's lovely, that idea. And there's lots of interesting ideas in here. There's the little mouse. Where's the little mouse?
The elephant. How do you eat an elephant? How do you eat an elephant? This is my phrase for today, talking with my friend earlier. How do you eat an elephant?
Slowly.
One bite at a time.
Yeah, slowly.
Look at that.
Pretty good, huh? Baby elephant, of course.
Oh, Paula says that Pinka is a mean folded paper maker. Ooh.
Yeah. Where is that? Come on, where are you? Where have you gone? I've gone past it. I've got a nasty feeling I've gone past it.
I thought you bookmarked everything. One bite at a time. You guys know,
Didn't
don't
do that one, actually. This is quite good. The feathers.
Oh.
Shaggy dog.
Oh, I like
Shaggy
dog.
dog.
I got a paper shredder and I shred practically everything that has our name on it, our address. So I got lots of junk mail in.
I like the onion with the flower as well and the little roots. I think that's marvelous.
Oh, I love that.
Spring bulbs.
Look at that. Acorn. It looks like a flower bud, almost like an acorn, but it's more like
but it looks like a pineapple as well. You could do that for a pineapple.
Hi, Trish.
Look at the feathers. I love these feathers. Aren't they lovely?
Oh.
And then you've got use the gel print.
Hi, Lisa Stevens. You're new to me. Right, Colleen? Colleen says, you and Violet are now dangerous. You keep showing us all these gorgeous books. I have 2 on the way. Now you've shown me another 2 I want. She's an enabler, let me tell you.
Hi, Lisa. Welcome to the stream. Oh, here we are. The mouse. I wanted to show you the mouse. It makes me think of or the mice on the marvelous mechanical mouse organ. Bagpuss.
Oh, I need that book.
Bagpuss as well.
Give me the book. Give me the book. Come on, give me the book. Oh, there he is.
Sorry.
Very cool. Okay. What? Okay, we're not done yet. She's got another book I happen to know, and I may have this one in an ebook. I believe I have this in an ebook.
And Repair. I love this book.
Yep.
It is very tactile. It's covered with that cloth feeling. You know, the stuff that feels like cloth, sort of very fine canvas, almost. I don't know. It almost feels sort of like velvet or felt or something. But it's just a very fine cloth. The trouble is it does pick up the hairs when you've got a doggy.
Quit touching it and show it now. Move on.
It's lovely. It's on the themes of patchwork, I think, mostly. It's what appeals so much to me.
That book is bigger, so you might have to back out just a tad.
Oh, yeah.
Just a tad. There you go. There you go. Not too far because we want our nose on that.
Yep.
Oh,
there you go.
Pretty.
Lovely things in here. I like those.
Yay.
And these bits. Squares. Something about these squares that really appeal to me.
Lisa
I don't know why.
Stevens is new, and she said she was at PM Artist Studio Stream yesterday, and she found you there. And thanks for the hellos. Well, you're welcome. Hello, and welcome to PM Artist Studio. Are you a member of Makers, Lisa? Because I have the link. If you want to be a member of PM Artist Studio Facebook page Makers group, I can give you the link, and you can answer the really, really, really difficult questions. And then
The
Mariah.
ones that say, why do you like art? What sort of art do you like? You know,
Yeah,
it's an opportunity to talk about yourself. Why not?
I'm going to post the link just because I can.
That's all.
There's the
And
link.
look at this.
Makers group.
Lovely. You're just reusing bits here, like a piece of something that's had holes punched in it. Something with a washer. It's just lovely stuff. With something that's been rusted. I mean, with Robin McClendon, she just rusts everything, doesn't she? I love this. I love this. With the little pieces, the little bits of sea glass and shell and broken pottery. Lovely. And this, oh, isn't this just marvellous? It's wonderful. It says, pardon? Is he? What, a whole crumb? Dear me. He can't be hungry. It's Lindisfarne photographs this is made of. Isn't that marvellous? It's just wonderful. By Shelley Rhodes. Who did the book? Shelley Rhodes? He would. Cheese Hond. I love this with little feathery bits at the side there. This book, I love almost every single page of this. Oh, look at this. Little pots. I just can't stop looking at it. I'm going to have to close it or we'll be here for another hour. I'm sorry, but if you want to see any more, of which there is quite a lot.
Oh, wait. What? Who? What? I wasn't done yet.
Neither was I, but I was going to be there for another couple of days. Not a good idea.
Hi, Evie. I'm going to post a link to PM Artist Studio Shop for anyone that wants to head over to the shop. And I'm going to post that Fran has a discount code that if you make a purchase, you can use her code and get 10% off. So if you put that code in, you get the 10% off on any stencils, not just the Fran's designs, but on any stencils. Am I correct, Mariah? Yes, I am. I heard her say.
Right. Spend over $30, you get a discount code. Yep.
Do you need?
And it's really easy to do, I can tell you.
Yeah. Colleen says you are going fast. I still with the name of the first two. Did you get the names of the first two, Colleen? Do you need Fran to say them again? Because the one is Folded Art Book by Claire Youngs.
Folded Book Art by Claire Youngs.
Book art backwards. Sorry about that.
The concertina one is The Art and Craft of Handmade Books by Shireen Laplantz. Plantz, Laplantz. Shireen, Shereen. So that's the one with all those lovely concertina books in it. Okay.
Did you get that, Colleen? Hi, Darcy.
You can always go back and look at the replay and pause it like this.
Yes, she could, but she had pen in hand, so I was just trying to help.
You actually mention, I think, 3 of the books in the description. I didn't say who'd done them, but I did mention them in the description. So the last book.
Okay.
This is Nomad. Now, this is another one of Sibella Court's books. I absolutely love her books. I think there's only one I haven't been able to get. It's just sort of sky-high expensive and only available in Australia anyway. But this is called Nomad, Bringing Your Travels Home. And it's another one of these lovely, lovely books that you just want to spend most of your time looking in. And there's loads here. I can't go through all of it. We'll be here all day.
Thank you, Candy.
But I like things like this. Here we are again. Squares. Yeah, little box with square holes with all these little bits in. Love that sort of thing. I mean, we've got a nice porcelain seahorse, so it's not a dead one. A couple more there. We've got shells and rocks and feathers and round beads, the old-fashioned sort of beads. And it's just lovely. Little sticks. I love the star sticks there. And what else have we got further on? Let's have a look. I like this because of the chair. Now, I'm not keen on the colours, but I like this idea for chairs. These days, you go and buy a chair, and it's the most boring thing in your house because it's sort of brown, mostly. Most of them seem to be shades of brown. And they're not interesting with patchwork and things like that. I mean, that is just lovely. That whole idea, I love it. And then there's another one here. I like this for this. It says, get inspiration from a tented camp or India's many forts. Set the scene with some draping and pinning of fabrics and pile the bed high with quilts, fabric and cushions.
Now that
it sounds great.
Yeah.
I love this patterned piece here, this highly decorative, probably embroidered piece there. And I like this sort of green with the red edging. But I think if you're going to drape and pin fabrics and pile the bed high with quilts, fabric and cushions, you're not going to be sleeping in there.
Yeah.
Or if you do, you destroy it the first night. But I like the look of it. I just like that look. And I love that fabric, that idea. You could do something like that over a bed, so long as you don't have a window behind you.
Hi, Cassie M.
What else have we got?
What else?
This one. Ooh. Now, for this one, I just like these colours, these books with the white on the red, on the orange, and the colours in this cloth here, and all these pieces here. We've got the lovely shapes of the doors or windows, the Indian doors or windows, and all these bits here. I love that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pieces, things to. So it's sort of like a mood board almost, isn't it?
A bit eclectic.
Yes, exactly. I like eclecticity. This I adore. This is wonderful. And then they're all in Arabic. All the labels are in Arabic, so you don't have no idea what any of them are. There might be poisons, there might be the elixir of life, you don't know. Lovely stuff. I love these particular jars as well, these little bottles with the glass stoppers. If I find one of those, the glass stopper in the garden, which I have done before now, I save the glass stopper. I can't use it. I've got nothing that would fit it, but I can't throw it away. It's lovely. And I like all the different colours of potion they've got in it. Red ones and darker yellow ones and paler ones and ones with bits in that are sort of macerating. Lovely.
Oh, Colleen has a good idea. You could label yours with your alien writing.
Yes, you could. Certainly. Mm-hmm. I love this. This is marvellous. It's the one thing that leapt out at me here. I mean, I quite like those jars over there and that, but this is the thing. And it is... It's a paper whipbird by her friend Anna Willie Highfield. Isn't that lovely? Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so simple. It's just a few pieces of card and look at the angle on the legs. It's gorgeous. Just gorgeous, like it just landed. Amazing. And then there's this. I love this page. This is lovely. There's lots going on over here with this nice turquoise teal colours over here, and all these different little bits for you to look at. All these different and the lovely shapes. I like that. All those shapes, like the bones of shells or something. Those chairs. We used to have one like that, but it wasn't open. It was completely. I don't know, woven with, it was plastic, but it was woven all the way through.
Wicker. I had one, but it was made of wicker and it had a cushion on it. And I loved it. It was like a bowl chair and I loved it. And we got 2 black lab puppies right after we got the chair. And one of the puppies claimed it as her own and she grew into it. I could never sit
Oh,
in it because it smelled too much like her. It just drove me nuts. So I gave her the chair and I have pictures of her hanging upside down off the side of the chair. It's weird.
lovely, lovely.
Yeah.
And the other thing I like is this, all these different woods. Absolutely wonderful. All those different colours juxtaposed. There's a restaurant around here. I think it's the Harvester. Somewhere there's a wall where they've done this with it on one of the walls, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Wonderful place. Well, that's it, I'm afraid, for the books. I mean, if I show you all the rest of it, we'll be here forever, so we won't.
Okay.
We'll go off and do something different.
Okay.
So,
bring the camera back out. We need to see Shred. There's Shred. There you go. Thank you.
Shred Fuzzy. So I did this earlier today. I mean, sort of this morning. So there are bits that are going to come off when I go like that. And I'm going to need to trim it a bit. And I'm going to need to add some as well. Because
so what is
quite
what is the goal here?
Beard. It's his beard, dear. Can't you see it's his beard? And I will paint it and spray it and do things with it. Now, is another one that I made just with some bits of card. It's about 4 pieces of card from a tissue box, I think. It's glued together, and then just put a layer of, I used this heavy body gel to be sure it was going to grip it, and just pressed some of the shredded paper in like that. Now, if you wanted to, you could shred some black paper, and then you wouldn't have to color that paper. It would already be black. It's just something.
I'm not happy with just the crumb.
What? What do you want, darling?
He's not
You've
happy
had
with the crumb.
me?
He wants more than a crumb.
Have. Does that mean you want something? What do you want, darling? Show me what you want. Show me.
Freddy. Well, I just
think he's food.
Did you neglect to feed him?
No. I think he's already had some. I'm fairly sure he's already had some. You're a ravenous little monster.
Yeah, stubble. That's chin stubble. Yeah, I agree.
It's going to be trimmed into something a little bit more elegant than that, hopefully. And the other thing I've got loads of those stencils, so we can have a lovely play with them, don't we? Have a bendy one. So, I've also got some new paints I wanted to show you. Last one.
So I get it. Today, I don't care what the description says. Today is not Monday Miasma. Today is enabling Monday.
There's a miasma of crafting effervescence all over the place.
Well, it's enabling. Images by Gretchen. Welcome. So nice to see you here. I know it's your first time. So hello.
Gretchen. Yeah. And the only thing I've done here, I wanted to show you, is because it was made of card, I've gone over it with some bronze. I've gone over the edge with some bronze. Let me see if I can make sure you can see it.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just, it doesn't look like card anymore, right? Should have done that before putting it on, then I wouldn't have got nasty little bits on there, but there you go. We can't all be the first violinist. Some of us are going to play the trombone.
Did you want to open that so the newbies here could see what that is that you're showing us in actuality? It's a book.
It's going to be it's got little places to put things in, and it's got room for a signature to go there, Right, like that. What's the matter? He's getting very anxious. I don't know what's up with him.
What's up with him?
And I wanted to show you this other one before I pause here, and then you can talk to them for a moment or two while I go and take him out. I tried earlier, and he did not want to do a thing. This is the one that I have covered with the cricket material in the faux leather that they do.
Oh,
I'm quite
good.
I folded all the bits over. Now this one's probably going to need to be folded because I've got to cut somewhere so that will. No, I haven't. I've got to put the other side of the popper so it will go down like that. You see, but I haven't got the right die for it, and I haven't got anything else that will do it either because it's so big. But I cut that after I glued it down, so it's quite difficult to get the punch in there. I did it with this punch. We are memory keepers, and just slid it in there and cut that shape out. So, and these have just been pushed in a bit because I cut them a bit wide so I'd have room to do that. So there'd be somewhere to put things. With the ability to
now in Maker's Group. Yay!
So I'll put you on screen and you can read them and ask.
I don't have anything. I got nothing. I guess I can go. Yeah, I can talk.
It won't be a minute.
The latest thing I've been working on is this book. I used my thingy. I can't think of words. I wasn't prepared. I used my thingy to make the holes and to put the binder in. But these are like the plastic postcards you get in the mail for like get your tires realigned, and your dentist is going to give you a free coupon. So I took them or a box from teeth. So I took them and scanned them the plastic off a little bit, the coating, white gesso. And then I made a little booklet, and I will be doing designs here and there. Here's one page. This was my page. I was thinking about travel. Oh, the camera's not going to be nice. There you go, travel. Alaska. I wanted to go to Alaska. I wanted some fruit. I love birds. And this is just little circles from all over. My pens are Statler, and they probably came from Walmart or Amazon. And I love these. These are the ones I've been using to do this. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. We're good there. It's in here somewhere. There's a picture. I know there is. Hold the phone. There it is. That's the pen. I've been using the black one of this to do this. And I think I'm going to buy a handful of micron pens, I think they're called, because I think I would have better joy doing all of this with those type. I did some Zentangly flowers and whatnot. But anyway, okay, back to this. This is just going to be whatever strikes my fancy, as in this one, just playing with colors and paint and a piece of card with rigid edges, and I just come on, camera, be nice. And over here, white paint, and just practicing and playing. And then one back here where all I did was put black up here, and then I cut out holes. So I hadn't got beyond that. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, it's just a doodle book using garbage, except for this part is not garbage.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it's a good start. Like I said, I love journals. I love books. I love writing, drawing, sketching, whatever. Not very good at it, but I love doing it.
I think you're pretty good. I love those. That's marvelous. I can't do that.
You know, with this design in here is from you. You did a bunch of tags last week. Was it last week? You did a bunch of tags on the gel plate.
Yeah.
And your tags had a square hole protector.
a square hole protector. Did they? I don't think that was me. Oh, I did. Oh, so it is. I hadn't even noticed.
Show us the tags. Do you see the squares around the holes? That's where I got the idea for this.
There you go. Wow, isn't it amazing where you can get inspiration from?
Well, I just look around and I see things like this. There's dots all over. Okay, so we did dots all over. You know, it's just look around and minimize what you see. Don't look at the whole big picture, but look at a little portion.
Hi.
Yeah, and see what you can see, and things come to mind. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, all I'm doing here is adding some of this 3D, heavy body gel to this piece of card, which it's just 2 pieces, or 1 piece folded over and stuck together. Putting some gel on. See, this is to make a texture plate or stamp. Right?
All right.
So I'm going to put a fair amount on because I want to be able to have some area to push things into.
I have to go look up armadillo. Write that down. Well, I was going to show another pen that I draw with, but not very often, is my calligraphy pen. I think this is, I forget what brand. It might be Speedball, but I could be wrong. And then all the different nibs. But when it comes to that neuro art you just saw, I'm thinking I want to get the Micron.
Well, they come in different sizes. I've ordered some different sizes. This one is 0.5, I think.
Can I see?
Yes, 0.5.
Can I see the, well, not the cap, the tip, the actual tip of the pen? Can I see the size of it? Okay, that's a nice size. That's really nice.
Mm-hmm. I've got some different sizes and a brush one and stuff coming, so we'll be able to see what they are like. I haven't had a brush one from them before.
If you look at my Statler, it's quite, I mean, I can't even hardly see it. It's so small, the tip.
Yeah.
And I think I have to, I know I have to, to get these lines wider, I have to go back and forth, back and forth. It's a lot of ink using up. So I think the Micron would be the better.
Well, I'm getting a set with, I think, 10 pieces in it.
Micron?
So I'll be repeating the numbers I've already got because I've had them so long, I needed to renew them. Okay,
so
save some other pieces in there because I've only got, I think, 3 numbers. No, 4 numbers. Now, here's my, I can't see, but here's my load of paper. Got a little bit of paper, some. So, what I'm going to do, whoops, just taking that right out of its socket.
Diane, I'm going to make that higher. We do have just a little bit of shredded paper. Yep, just
nice, a bit.
Yeah, nice color combo there too. Not overwhelming. Hi, Kelly 4.
Now, I don't know how much of this is going to stick. Probably a lot of it is going to come off when I shake it. So I'll then take some more and push it in again in the hopes that some bits may get attached. And I can see a bit of glue there.
So I'm going to show this. I've been working on a file folder journal inspired by Tanya McGuire. Here's the journal. And I'm not happy with it. I'm too close. Still too close. It's quite big. I glued down where I folded, but then I went over with my sewing machine and stitched, and there was to be an elastic band come through here and then go over and close it, hold it closed, right? And I have the holes punched for the signatures. There's going to be 3 signatures of about 6 to 8 pages. I hadn't decided. Well, I'm not happy with it. I'm actually quite unhappy with it. This is all acrylic paint and design, and of course, stenciling. My favorite stencil is on there somewhere. There. Nope, not there. Well, it's on there. Trust me.
What is making you unhappy about it?
Because I've been abusive with it. My favorite stencil is the gold lattice work. Because I've been abusive, and I don't know what I did wrong, but where it's going to fold here, I think I've been too rough with creasing it. I shouldn't have creased it. I should have just let it bend. Like down in this area, it just bended. Up here, I actually kept creasing it, pushing it to crease it. And it split. See the line?
Yes.
The paint, yes. There's a heavy layer of paint on here. It's split on
this
side.
That'll help it crack. Having a heavy layer of paint will help it crack.
Yeah, and it did. And I'm very unhappy with it. And my eyelets
are on the fold, aren't they?
Are on the fold, and I got these 2 in. We talked about this using the crocodile or me pounding it. Well, neither worked well. I'm a weakling. This side went fine. This side, the little washer would not.
Yeah.
Work. But it's sticking. So the whole thing is not. It's not a total fail, because I did a little daydreaming this morning. It's like, what can I do? Should I continue on and just, because it's for me, it's not, I'm not selling it. I'm not gifting it. It's for me. I'm good with imperfections, but I really wanted to do it different. So I decided, well, how can I save this? And it occurred to me that I could cut the spine off and use and I'm glad Darcy or whoever asked, used my Zutter to create this.
Yeah, you definitely could. Yes,
2 of them. I could put a little one up here, a little one here.
Or you could just make a big one.
Yeah, but I have small pieces
with 2 lots of. You can do the same sort of cutting from one end, cut it like that, turn it round, cut the other end.
Yep.
And then you've got 2 lots of wire and 1 book.
Yep. And then I thought, well, that'll eliminate me having to sew in just signatures. Then I can cut off all this and fix this spine where it doesn't matter, and I still save the product.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not a fail.
I was going to give you some suggestions, but you've come up with a better one, so fine.
Well, I'm not done. I got an idea for the next one already.
There you go. She's on a roll, folks.
Yep. Well, I love journals, and I already know what I want to do in that one too. So there's that too. So, yep. There we go. Thank you, everyone. Okay.
So that's how I did that one. Exactly the same as I did that one earlier. So this one's dry and usable, and bits are going to come off, but we don't care. I don't anyway. So that's how I did it. That's all it was. And I did much the same with shred over here. I just put a layer of that heavy body gel on and just picked up a handful of shredded paper and pressed it on, basically. That's why it's so ragged. That's why when it's completely dry, I'll go over it and pull the bits off that want to come, and then trim the bits that are too long. And there you go. He'll have a nice little beard. I was going to make it into a little goatee beard, but I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. It's a question of how you can put the gel on.
So, put me off camera so we can see you better.
Okay.
Please. Thank you. Yep. Make me go away. So
there you are.
Yeah.
So I've got some new paints here I want to have a play with.
Oh, good idea. Washing.
Well, they're not really new.
Ladies.
Not really new. Not all of them. Some of them are just replacements for the old ones. And I've been going over my plates. So I've got one plate here with the oil I went over it. So it's been cleaned and, well, it's clean as sort of. And then put the oil on and just left it on overnight and kept moving it in the evening so that it covered as much as possible. But you get a sort of mottled pattern from doing that. But it's not as mottled as it was when I first came down and saw it, you know.
Yeah.
So that'll print nicely now, I reckon. And I've got some nice stuff to do it with. I've got the asemic writing that Mariah changed. And I put it onto pieces with the words on so that I know which is which, because I've got my own ones as well. And I've done them in bigger sizes. I don't know. Did she do them in bigger sizes? I can't remember. I think she did. She usually does them in 5x7, 8x10, and 9x12, didn't she? I think so. So we're going to have a go with those.
Okay, you've got the giant plate, so back out just a tad bit more.
It's the 12x12, that one.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to have a go with these new paints. Now, some of them, as I say, are just replacements, like iridescent copper fine, because my other one was getting low.
Yes, Mariah said that. 5x7, 8x10, and 9x12. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So that's the iridescent bronze fine, which is getting really low. So that's what that is. So I've got those two, but I don't need to use those because I haven't quite finished the other ones. But I've also got iridescent antique gold with Liquitex. And I've got bronze yellow Liquitex. I'd not heard of it, so I thought I'd try that one.
Oh, colorful.
And
colorful.
Iridescent rich bronze, which could be really exciting.
Thank you, Mariah.
And first one of the interference ones, this interference violet. Fine. So I'll try that one. Little bottle to try it out. And finally, I've managed to get a hold of a nickel azo yellow at long last.
Okay.
That's the one I have to go back again.
I need to remind you, your camera lens, no, to the right. There you go. Now you're more centered.
It's because the other camera is in the middle. I keep thinking it's there where the other one is.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So there we are, and we've got all these lovely things to play with. So let's have a go.
Okay.
I've also done.
Hold on. Let me interrupt you. Mariah posted the link to Mariah's version of Fran's asemic symbols, but Mariah's version. Yes, Mariah had to clean them up a little bit to make them usable for you guys.
Position of some of them.
Oh, yes.
I mean, she didn't move a whole symbol. So in places she moved a whole symbol, in others she left bits off. And move them around and turn them sideways. It's more interesting. Makes it more interesting.
Well, it gives you choices too. You've got yours and hers.
Yes.
And let's see, Darcy. Yep, Darcy. I played with my white Posca pen the other day. Oh, I was so happy with it. Yep. So I'm
going to move Mr. Fuzzy.
Different poem.
Poem.
I did want to ask Mariah, you posted the link to Amazon, the Sakura Pigma Micron pens. Can I ask, is that link reference to you so I know? You know what I mean? Is it from you or is it just an Amazon link?
I know what you mean, but I can't think of the word.
Yeah, I can't either.
Affiliate.
Yeah, thank you. Is it an affiliate link? Thank you, Fran. Yes, thank you. Well, it's in my cart. Thank you very much for that. I will go for them.
Braille. Need a braille. Need lots of brailles, but
I thought it was short because I'm short. You were just being kind. Let's see. My pasta pens are Unipasta. How do you know they're points 0.7? How can you tell?
Hmm?
Well, how do you know the minor? Oh, minor. I found it. Minor 0.7. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I wanted the fatter tip, Mariah. So yeah, I've already put them in my cart. Yeah, it's very. Yeah, I have small eyes, so I couldn't see the 0.7 millimeter Unipasta pen. Not to mention all that foreign language got in the way of me trying to focus. I'm just saying that's a lot of China, Taiwan, or where it's from.
Have my
Mitsubishi, Japan.
100 now. I've got I've remembered my stamp.
Did you remember your dryer?
Yes, I've got my dryer right here.
Add it, girl.
Very expensive. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to need it actually.
No, I don't think so either. And
Now I did have. There it is. That's what I was looking for. I'm going to have to get some more of that. I'm using quite a lot of this high flow medium because this is a thick body paint.
The other.
A lot. The other cheddar. Yes, I
Ah,
labelled it.
yeah.
Because I was told that's the one that's the other cheddar. Okay, so now I've labelled it. So I'm going to use some of this. Let's get that. That's going to pierce my plate.
I made a note for you to order more iridescent bronze, dear, just so you know, to remind you. The bronze you said you're getting low on.
Well, that's what I ordered. Me.
Oh, you already ordered it?
Yeah.
Well, I wrote it in pen. I can't erase it.
Well, I'll need more later anyway. Don't worry.
All right.
So I put some of that on there, and I'm going to add some of this to give it a bit more oomph.
Okay, here she goes. She's going off with these. She doesn't pay attention to the color wheel. Here we go. No color wheel. These are Fran's color. Fran, you need to. You know what, Fran? You could make your own color wheel and put it on and give it away on.
Wheel.
Yeah, it would
just be a mess.
Yeah, I know.
Fran's. This is how you color mess.
And then now, see, here's what. Maybe I'm a little anal or OCD or something, but you put those colors on, they're beautiful, and then you brayer them all horizontally, and they look so lovely. And then you go over them vertically, and they went, where'd they go?
Yeah.
Why can't people just brayer in one direction?
Well, because we're silly.
Does he want in now?
I don't know. Hopefully Ian can cope. Just taking that off. I think he's been expecting something, so I've got a feeling that it's just arrived. This is one that needs a bit of high flow medium in it.
Yeah, I guess. Thank you, Paula.
I'm just gonna.
You're just gonna what?
A little hole for it.
I mean, how would we put these colors on a color wheel? It would be mud. Oh, well, Darcy says we want full coverage on the plate. We don't want stripes. So I get that, but I don't see stripes. I see gradient.
I put some more high flow medium down because I want to try and get some selling going.
Yes, you did. Wow.
So we got that. Now, there they are, those two.
Can I ask the bottom right of your plate? You just covered it up. There's a section that looks like it didn't get any paint whatsoever. See it?
Yeah. Oh, well, too late now.
Too late.
Orange peel. Orange peel. Orange peel.
So are any of these new stencils?
Well, these are P&M Artist Studio stencils, the orange peel. It's the one that P was playing with. She Franken-stenciled it. Okay. And I liked it so much. I said, "Oh, please!" It was like orange peel. So please, can we have that one in the shop? So I've got it. And just to be, let's have a go with this. It's probably going to leave bits of it behind.
Mariah, you're spoiling Fran. Oh, look at that.
Isn't it nice? But when you've just made it, you've got to be careful. You pick up the bits.
Oh, yeah.
That fall. Because it'll get tougher as you get paint on it, and it won't do that so much, but it's only adding texture from your finger marks. So, a nice bit of, I'm going to use some white here, white sheet, if I can just get it to come off. Loads of them together. Not tissue this time. I don't know why, I just felt like it.
I don't know why I love you like I do. I don't know why I just do.
Away, swallowed a fly. I'm sure it'll die. Sorry.
I know. Mariah says, Fran wants, and it seems to happen.
I go all sweet and go, please, so nice.
Thank you, Mariah. Yes, those are the PM Nautilus Style 1 and 2 stencils, and Mariah posted a link. And don't forget the Fran Fan 10 discount. You spend $30 or more, and if you don't come up with that much the first time you go shop, hold it in your cart. Mariah will, I believe there's an explanation in Makers of how to hold it in your cart, so you can like hold it there and come back and so you get enough and you can use the discount. We're all giggling, Lisa. Fran wants, Fran gets. Orange peel per Fran's request.
So I've lifted the paper so I can take the stencils off like that and then put it back down again so I can get the inner part of the print from the residue left by the stencil.
Oh, you're going to think I'm crazy, but you just showed a little bit of the top where you used your stencil, where you used your shred. And I immediately thought of a Halloween scene with flights of batty birds flying over the moon. Yeah. Oh, wow, Fran, that's gorgeous.
This is one version of mud. Some. So what I think I'm going to have to do is what I've said before, but I just haven't done it, is put some colour into a pot and add some high flow medium. Probably going to have to buy some more high flow medium, and now I've got paint all over my arm. Right.
Think about it. Mariah says, "Wow, good mud," and Colleen says, "Nice pull." Think about it. If you're going for grunge and steampunk or even Halloweeny, that print was awesome. I like it.
And we've got a bit left on there. Not a huge amount, but we've still got some. So maybe I'll just put those stencils back down again.
Yeah, I like them. Oh, Mariah, thank you. So if you go shopping at PM Artist Studio and you just want to put it in your cart and hold it until you and come back later, go all the way to the end of the shopping thing, except for paying it, and then just stop, and it'll hold it, according to Mariah, and it should even send you an email reminding you that you've got it. Uh-oh. Right, you see, Kathy says, "Ooh, look at all the goodies left on the plate." I agree.
Yep. but not a lot up the top, so I'm going to put these back down, probably in the completely wrong order. Don't care. So what do we do now? We've got that remnant there. So let's try some of the Nicolazo yellow, which I haven't. Oh, I've got to open it first. New pot. Remember to open, which is something I rarely do.
I did that on a jar of vitamins the other day, and the plastic tab that you pull, it pulled off without pulling up the thing.
That's what this is trying to do. So I've got my knife out, tearing it off properly. Put that on there. Close that up again. So this is already high flow, so it won't need any added high flow. Lovely color, look.
So I don't use my big plate anymore. I cut it up like a dummy. Man,
well, if you've got big stencils, I mean, these are the smaller ones. I did have a bigger one before, but I didn't want to use it because it's so beautiful. Look what happened. Look what happened. Isn't it just stunning? And you look, if I hold it in the light, you can see that there's
Yep, this is the one you sent me the picture. You said it's done. It's good. It's done. Yep.
Yeah. Well, this is now ephemera. This is now going on a journal somewhere as it is. Well, I'm probably going to trim bits off or something, but it's so beautiful. I could cut out a piece like that and use that. You know, so that's lovely, lovely. So we've got that. I'm going to add a bit more of this to this.
Paula wants to know, how much does that cost there in the UK? What is that? What are you talking about? The paint? How much does that paint cost? That Nicolazo golden?
I can't remember this one. This is the 4 fluid ounces. Now, I got it from Jackson's. Jackson's does send to the UK. They've got a shop in London, Jackson's.
Holy cow, the color.
Now I'm going to add a little bit of this to some of the places where that yellow is.
Yeah, that Mariah wants to know, the cheddar that you use, is that the other cheddar? Yes. Yep.
It's the other cheddar.
Yeah.
It's the Expert transparent orange 218.
You're off camera. But yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I labeled it the other cheddar, you see. Okay.
Got it.
See what happens. I'm not too keen on these bits that are just not mixing in so well. As I say, I should put it into a pot and mix it in that way.
Mariah says, love you, Fran.
Well, you were the one who told me it was.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I live in Wisconsin, and cheese state. It's a cheese state, so yeah, we had a conversation. Diane said she gel printed with leaves, and they came out so nice. I glued them into a journal. Right? Some of these I mean, all of these stencils from Mariah are. I mean, you get some good color on there. It's like, it's done. Okay, we got to set it aside. It is now ephemera.
Yeah, exactly. They're just so beautiful in themselves as designs.
So they're not only beautiful as stencils or masks on the gel plate, but then they if you don't wash them, then they build up such beautiful color. Okay, Mariah's got to go mobile. Fran, you just created a forest, a beautiful forest there.
Now,
I'm loving.
I'm leaving a fair amount down there, so I'm going to take this up. This is good. That's okay.
Show it
Yeah.
off. Oh,
If on top of it, those stencils that are still there, it's going to become more uniform, and I don't want that. So we'll do that. And we'll get another piece of paper.
I use pirate ship for my shipping. I just sent a 10-pound box of Happy Mail to a friend, and I use pirate ship from Wisconsin to Alabama. It was, I think, $14. It was a 10-pound box, and the box was like 11 by 6 by 9, something like that. I thought that was pretty good. If you use pirate ship, they give you the best, the cheapest, and the in between. So you get a price if it were UPS, you get a price if you were using the post office, and you get a price if it's, I think that's it.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm getting really nice effects with using this paper. Now, this is a paper with a weave on it. I didn't realize it because it didn't say it anywhere on the package, but it's got a weave to it. You can feel it. Very fine. So I'm going to try doing that with a smaller plate.
Right, Gretchen? I love pirate ship, and I had an issue because I had shipped it. Sorry, I gotta go. Squirrel. That is beautiful.
Thought it might be better to do another pull with it. Wonderful. Wonderful.
It is.
I like that. That's lovely.
Oh, you still have
Right.
down there.
Still got a little bit on there. We're not going to get much out of it, but we can add something else to it. With the cog cascade, I've got a keep saying printed, I mean I cut a few of these. So I can have a little play with those. What should we do on top of that? Let's have a look at this. This is the iridescent antique gold. Shall I do that one, or I think I might do a blue first? Indigo.
Oh, why, Darcy? She says, I thought Fran was about to, and I think it looks like a sad face. I went, why? What did you hear that I didn't hear? Oh, wow. I can't, the colors you're using, Fran. I'm just saying, you have a warped brain.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's lovely to be recognized, isn't it? Oh.
I think I'm just going to leave that.
A happy cry. Oh yeah, she does. She wows herself. Look at the selling.
Lovely. We're getting some gorgeous selling. That's the high flow indigo, otherwise called anthraquinone blue. I'm leaving the top edge free, and I'm going to continue picking up those edges with this nice woven paper.
So a happy cry. Okay. So I'm wondering, you clean the plate. Do you feel a difference on your pulls and your lay? I think so.
I seem to be getting more selling, I think.
Very nice. It's okay.
I was going to put those cogs down, but frankly, I'm quite happy with what I've got. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Look at those lovely, I don't know what that is, but isn't that lovely?
It's like cracks.
Yeah, isn't it?
That's beautiful, Fran. That's solar. That's right out there in the solar system.
It's like clouds. It's looking through the pillars of creation or something.
A nebula? Would I call it a nebula?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Paula, I refuse to pay for. I've done the same thing. I've done fast shipping, and it didn't make any good difference, and I refuse to do it anymore. But yeah, from Amsterdam to Canada, that's don't overthink it.
No, I've just noticed those have actually cut out.
Yeah.
Not sure about that.
You broke it.
Very likely. But never mind.
There you go. You have it fixed.
It's a different one.
I know.
I'm going to use that anyway on the edge. And let's have some more of that lovely blue. That was really nice. I do love blues. Indigo, yes. Lovely, lovely. More, need more, need more.
I knew you were going to say it. I knew you were going to say it. Yeah, I agree with Mariah. Don't pay the extra. Standard no tracking will get there faster. It's like a computer. You give it too many instructions, it's going to take longer.
Yeah.
To get going. So yep. Just ship it.
Lovely. Quick, piece of paper.
It's selling away. It's going away. You're going to need another coat.
It is. You're right.
Look at it. It just went. Well, Pirate Ship gives me the shipping, and that's how I go through it. I don't worry about a tracking number from UPS or from USPS or anywhere else. Whatever Pirate Ship gives me, that's what I go by. Oh, you lost so much there. Oh, okay, never mind.
I think I might have lost quite a lot there.
Yeah, well, the selling, it was like, yeah, see the selling. Oh, put a whole bunch more blue down. Don't even pull it up. Oh, that looks almost like a Christmas design.
I think what I'll do, put that back down.
Too late. There you go. Thank you, Mariah. This is the one that Fran's using. Well, it's the one that she's got in her hand right now is incomplete, but the other two are correct. So that's what probably you would see in the shop.
What I'm going to do, leaving it with the registration. That's going to register. It's well out.
You might end up with that shadow like what's her name got the other day. Remember last week we were trying to get that shadow?
Yeah, well, I doubt it because I wasn't very good at it.
Yeah, but you were trying too hard. So the link Mariah just posted is for the Cascading Cogs Mad Mix. Oh, look at the color.
This is the heavy body, so I'm going to add some of this. There's a lot of it there.
Okay, I have to ask. Fran and I had a conversation about watching others do things like this, and we're in the background yelling, "No, don't do that. Yes, do that. No, don't do that," and they can't hear us. So I'm just wondering if there's anybody out there right now watching that is screaming at Fran to do, "Don't do that. Do that. Don't do that," because I'm like, what is she doing? I have a voice. I could say it out loud for you. Mariah says, P yells. Yeah, right? Patricia yells. Well, Fran yells too. They're yelling back and forth at each other and nobody's listening. It's like they're married.
Sometimes I'm yelling too much. I can't type, so it never gets through.
You can yell faster than you can type, but you and Patricia are like a married couple. You yell back and forth at each other. Nobody's listening.
Right. Well, that bit's a mess.
Holy, yeah.
It would be. It needs to go in a pot with some high flow. Flop-offs.
Well, I'll tell you what, Anne says screaming at you will only give me a sore throat. I'll tell you what, Anne, if all the laughing I do with her doesn't give me a sore throat, then the screaming won't either. I love it. I don't know. I love it. I see.
It's not too bad. Not too bad.
I see.
Pity that I took that other one up when I shouldn't have, but yeah, not too bad.
I see Norwegian gold jewelry. I have a Norwegian Facebook page that I like. They make gold jewelry, and it's so detailed and intricate. It's fascinating.
This is nice. This is going away to
dry,
cure, whatever. And I'll come back to that. I've got the other one I was cleaning.
Has too mature. Like a Monopoly game. Ooh, Candy says she fusses at the TV art videos all the time. See?
Yeah. Yeah, like somebody's doing something to the face. No, don't do that. On portrait artist of the year, you know.
Oh yeah, I've watched that too. We watched The Hobbit, the with Smog yesterday, and Russ is like, well, you just watched that like 2 weeks ago. I said, yeah, but I forgot some of it. But anyway, it's the one where they're at the lake town. Remember I asked you about my room in VR?
Yeah.
Well, I saw it on this one. But anyway, they were at Lake Town, the dwarves and
the Mountain King. Yeah.
Yeah. And Stephen Fry is the mayor. And I was telling Russ about him. I said, you have got to watch this guy if you ever catch him, because he's not only highly intelligent, he's funny.
He is very.
Yeah.
I wish he was still on QI.
I know.
Although I do like Sandy Toksvig.
Yeah, I like her too. Mariah says, I think it's great. I have suggestions, but I keep them to myself. Fran and P ultimately do what they want, right? Or by the time you tell them, it's what? What is it we say by the time you give your suggestion? Too late. They're in the zone.
That heavy body gold definitely needs some mixing.
Just your techniques are personal. They're you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're selling.
Go with that.
Here we go again. That metallic, Candy says, love that metallic color in the background. Is that the nickel hazel gold?
Nope.
No.
That's the Liquitex gold. What did I call it? Hang on a minute. I'll tell you in a minute. I've just got to get this sheet down on here. Quick.
Yep.
It is Liquitex Iridescent Antique Gold.
There you go. Nice.
S2, it seems to be. S2. Partially transparent. And it's a heavy body acrylic. Liquitex Professional heavy body.
Well, I will say this in Fran's defense. I have we have play dates where it's just the two of us, not on camera. And I have made suggestions, go with that or do that, or even some that we've got in the past. And she will actually, if she's stuck, she will actually go my route and go, okay, if you say so. And it turns out beautiful.
There you
So
go. See, so we're both right.
yep, we're both right. So she does listen. I mean,
It's
but
just
if
a choice. I mean, if somebody wants things to go a different way, you do it. You do it. You think you should be doing that. You get the paint and the color and the stencils, and you try it your way, and then show us what you've got. Because I would love to see. I'd love
oh
to.
yeah,
There's
absolutely.
always things you can learn from other artists. I mean,
Yep.
there's so much art in the world.
Yep. Posters and makers, we'd love to see it when you do it your way. I just love that whole cogs
That's rather light, rather nice. I like that.
mix.
Can always put the stencil down. Ooh,
Uh-oh.
without doing that. Always put the stencil down on another plate, get some colour on it, and then flop it down onto a print if you want to do that.
Kelly, or have a
You
good
do that
day.
with some red. You can put some red on a plate and then flop the stencil off on there. Just make sure you got it the right way round.
Yes. Okay, so Candy says she thinks it was the bronze from the pull before that, not the gold. Did you use the bronze?
I haven't used bronze.
I did it my way.
I haven't used bronze. The only thing of this sort of colour I've used this session is this. That's it. It's all been that.
Yep.
So that is looking lovely now. I'm going to get some tissue out. And I'm going to put some of that iridescent violet on. Violet. Lightly, if I can. I don't want to change it very much. So how, now this is going to take some time to cure because it's gold. Let's just lift it off and see what we can pull up now.
Well,
like
I would say that P inspires
I'm liking the shadows.
And if Fran and or Patricia inspire you, then I would love to see you posted in Makers.
Right. Put this down. See what we get.
Mariah has a message for you.
Yes.
She says, tell Fran to hurry. I want to see this before I go.
Well, you know what I could do? I could just leave it, come back another time. Let's see what we've got.
She wants to see it now, Fran. That's the whole point.
See, that's not bad at all. I've got some nice... I could have left it down there and picked up the rest.
Mariah wants. Mariah
Mariah has to go, so we'll pull it early, and it's all your fault if it doesn't work. It's worked quite well, actually.
Oh, it's nice. I like
those shadow lines around the stencil.
Yep.
Like that. I really, really like that. And I think that's lovely.
That's a
I'm going to have a go.
Mariah.
Go with stencils as well. Pair of scissors. Pair of scissors. There we are. Pair of scissors.
Lots of hearts and stars from Mariah. Are you happy, Mariah? Mariah wants, Mariah gets. That's the way it works.
Yeah. See, if you ask nicely, you get things. Put that up there to dry, and I've got another sheet. So I'm going to put some other things down here now. I'm going to go with that. No particular reason.
Okay, Mariah, drive safe.
And that. Going ditto.
Right. Paula says, I need me some blues. I know it's autumn, but yeah, the gold and the Nicolaizo yellow and the antique gold with the indigo is really kicking it today. Really nice.
And if you add to that mix some transparent red iron oxide, that would be lovely.
Oh yeah. Well, and I was surprised that you didn't throw in a iridescent, not iridescent, a green. I know the green I want to think of.
Green gold.
Green gold. See, you read my mind. The green gold.
Yep. So I've got that. What else can I do?
Yes, there's enough gold left on the plate. It's gonna, whatever she puts down is really gonna. Oh, maybe not. Maybe put your little whisker brush into the middle, and then you'll have room for that. Put your little bitty tiny whisker brush in the middle of that stencil. Or that.
Whisker brush?
Yeah, the whisker.
That's
the barber brush.
He's there.
Yeah, put that in the circle.
I got nothing in there. Oh, I know.
Or that.
Here we go. Yeah, a cup of tea. What's it getting in the way for? Now, let's have a go. Now, what's left there is not going to be too intrusive at all. I mean, that gold's probably going to do something.
Be careful with your little bristle brushes. They may come up when you braille, like your aliens
did.
Yeah.
I should think they probably will.
Yeah. Not enough. Let's squirt some more out there. Oh, a little bit more.
Well, hang on. What happened to the green gold? Oh, it's all covered with stencils at the moment. I mean, with print.
You're right, Diane. Your outside orange peel. It looks like an owl now, an alien owl.
Oh. Green gold. There we are. There's the green gold. Couldn't find it. And I've got the red iron oxide. There's not a lot left in that though. Good job I got another one.
There you go. So I have an idea. What does everyone think of a morel mushroom stencil?
Oh yes, I like morels.
Right? You need to do that one. Well, you don't need to,
yeah.
But
ideas for mushrooms, yes, definitely. Yeah. I like to do phallus impudicus as well.
Holy cow, the colors. Okay. Paula, do you see the colors here? This is autumn. Oh, and Mariah says, yes, make that.
Uh-huh. Well, I want to finish off the dragon, you know.
Yeah.
And then but yeah, it's mushroom time, really, isn't it? That's the thing. Got to go with the seasons as well.
Right, Paula? I'm excited here. I love these colors. It's like, is the coral going to come through? And it's selling on top of it.
Oh, it is, isn't it? I'm liking that. Now, this is that woven stuff. Now, where's the rest of it?
It's not sitting nice.
No, I haven't pushed it down yet.
I know. Okay, we need a recap or a rewind of what paints did you use? Because this one is really being loved. What colors did you use? I know you
Nicolaizo yellow. And it was transparent red iron oxide. Green gold, which is that one. Golden. And those were with these pointy bits on. They're all the high flows.
High flows.
So those
so much.
Hopefully, if you manage to press down the bit of card soon enough. What have we got? Not a lot. They're too slow with that. Got something here though.
Okay.
So we'll abandon those two because I think they're actually quite nice, you know.
Oh,
Not a lot on there, but
there.
there's something. But the thing is, I think it would be better to use these individually, cut them out and use them individually, like I was working with them before. These, I think that's quite nice. Quite nice. I'm going to put more colour on, and I think I'm going to change something else. Not.
No.
Not those. They're too broad. They've got so little room for the paint to go through. That's why I like using them as individual pieces, because you get the outline of them as well.
Well, now, didn't when P used the other day, last week, didn't she use like a makeup stipple brush to stencil instead of the brayer? Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw her using thingamy as well, sponge.
Yeah, or I thought she used like a stencil brush, but
well, I haven't used that one yet.
Someone said makeup brushes are really nice because they're closer.
Again. So Nicolazo gold, yellow rather. That's the point. It's Nicolazo yellow.
Oh, and yeah, before we came on, Fran was sitting here. She used the silhouette and did a bunch of stencils. Anne says, yesterday and today, I pulled out my electric die cutting machine and cut a big pile of prints. Now I have a big mess to sort. Yeah.
Yeah. There was hardly any of this left. I may have to pick up the other one.
A makeup brush. That's what I thought. Because they have a tighter bristles. The bristles are more and they're tighter in the holder.
Now I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do it again with the same paper because I want to see. I'm liking the paper very much, but I didn't get a great pull of the last one, so I'm going to have another go at it.
Well, you got to be fast because of the spelling.
Yeah. It's card really, this. It's not so much paper as card. Let's have one of those that wasn't such a great one. And we'll pick up the excess as well. Give it a bit more interest.
You have a half an hour.
Do I? Oh.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm cutting you off.
No.
Getting you out of the bar. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, a lot of paint.
Oh, I might get another pull if I've got some tissue. Hang on. Let me grab some tissue as well. Ooh. That's not too bad at all. And not so much at the top there. I don't think I pressed it.
Or the coral. Or the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, go again. Sure.
That's better. That's better. Got a bit. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. We'll get some tissue now. Another piece of tissue. Did you notice that this stencil is now getting really rather nice?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mustn't put it over that side. Hell, getting it off your knuckles. easier to get it off the palm of your hands than it is to get it off your knuckles. Or so I find.
Paula says, I recommend investing in a proper stipple brush. A set of 3 less than $7. The bristles are very stiff, but also allow the paint to go in there and not leak underneath the stencil.
I'm loving that now.
That's beautiful.
I'm going to have to cut some more nautiloids.
It's not nautiluses.
Whatever. Some of them. Them things.
Oh, the coral really came through on the tissue paper.
Yeah. It picks it up nicely, doesn't it?
It needs something.
So how long have I got left?
25 minutes.
Oh, it's not so bad.
Naughty lies. Nautilus, naughty lies. Depends on how you say it. Paula, you're fun, Paula.
She's quite good fun at 3 o'clock in the morning as well. Found her online at 3 o'clock in the morning when I was up trying to order some dyes.
And she was there. Oh.
Yep. And she's an hour later than us, so what the heck was she doing up? She said, what are you doing up? I said, what's wrong?
You were waiting for her, weren't you? Yeah. You were looking
there
for
we
her.
go. We've still got something down there. Look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful. Shh. Paula says, shh.
That is lovely. There's a fair bit of paint there, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. But it still needs something. Something's missing. I don't know. I think you could come back and put something in there.
Very likely.
Mm-hmm.
So, what can we add to that? Oh, we can go get the other one. Get the other one. Leave this for a bit. Get the other one.
Okay.
Come over there. Put that one on the tarpaulin to dry. Better. Swap these. Got the gold on there, you see, on this one.
Hi, Carrie. Ah, he says, sorry for the late arrival. My house is in turmoil as we've got builders arriving first thing in the morning. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we.
Yes.
I've got builders thing tomorrow.
Roofers. Oh, is the roofers tomorrow?
Roofers and they're going to do the door to the drawing room.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So is that is not dry yet?
Not dry. Even with your fan, I don't think you're going to dry it.
Yeah. So what can we do with it?
I think that'll sit till Wednesday.
Green gold it and see what happens. We can be fairly light with green gold.
Oh, she's going to hit it. Wow.
Right, tissue. Piece of tissue. Come on, come on. We the tissue. I think this could be quite interesting, looking at this side, but then we haven't seen the other side yet, have we?
No, we
Let's
haven't.
cut this.
Okay.
I could have a pair of scissors somewhere. Oh, there we are. Right in front of me as usual. See, that's a good size for the 8x10 plate, that one. Might just fit. Nearly. Let's have a look at the other side before we do anything rash.
Okay. You know, Fran, I'd like to see those colors with the coral and the naughty lies.
Yeah.
I like the color.
Right. So that was just indigo, the gold, and green gold.
Well, it was the leftover indigo and gold, so it was the ghost print.
Yeah.
And then pulled with
There's quite a bit of the gold on there.
Yeah, I like that.
Tiny bit of the, what's it? Let's see what we can do with another one. We've still got that remnant on there. How about iridescent gold fine on there? It's close to the close in color to that one, but it's more flowy.
Well, I was actually, before you put it on there, I was actually going with the last of your bronze, or your almost gone bronze, but the gold fine would go too.
Well, the bronze doesn't come in a high flow.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Does not come in high flow. They don't make it.
Go your way.
Because they ask. I think I would do this one.
You're on a marvelous roll today. You go your way.
And I think I'll add a little bit of this as well. Just a tiny bit, just a little bit. And then this. Now it's going to disturb the pattern a bit. Let's hope it might not do it too much.
Gentle, gentle, gentle. Now in this case, I could see going horizontal and vertical. I wouldn't like the stripes on this one. Yeah. Now yeah. Gentle. Oh, that's really nice.
Okay, stop.
Yeah, it's selling. Put it on there.
Cheers.
Hurry. Oh, we missed you, Gretchen. We're glad you're back. So much going on, and you're multitasking. Wow.
Maybe have waited a little bit longer to get a bit more selling, but we don't want to lose all the pattern, do we?
No.
I mean, we've been very light with the brayering in the hopes of retaining some of that pattern. So let's see what we've got. I'm going to cut this first, so it's easier to handle. And it's dribbling in the brayer off sheet paint. But I could quite easily just press it down on it, see what happens. Look at that. That's nice. I'll do that again.
Do that to me one more time. Once is never enough.
That's lovely. I like that. What a lovely effect. So let's see what we've got. Now, there's not a great deal. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's not a great deal of the pattern coming off. It's still down there. So do I leave it on?
I see that. Turn it over.
I think I leave it on for tomorrow.
I don't know, for Wednesday, you mean?
There's not a lot of the pattern there. I think I'll just pull it. It's looking quite nice. I like that. That's nice.
I like it.
I think that's rather good. We'll leave that.
Yep, I like it. And Carla needs some help. She needs some help with her scan and cut.
Still afraid of it.
Yep, she's still afraid of it.
So, I don't think there's a lot more I can do, and I can barely move in the room now.
There you go. Well, you have 15 minutes left. You can, if you want to clear your deck and bring your books back to show off, so everyone could get a good shot of the titles and authors, or bring your stencils back.
Well, whatever you would bring the books up near this at the moment.
Right.
Or the stencil. I think it's going to get a bit. I don't want to hurt my books. I'd rather not. I mean, you can take it back, and I can always take a picture of all the books and put it in Makers.
Yes.
And we can save some time that way.
Yeah.
Because we're trying not to go over our limit this time. It was okay going over the limit, but we feel a bit mean doing that.
Well, and we'll be okay this month because we won't be streaming on the 31st. So
no.
Which is this coming Monday, a week from today. We will not be streaming because I will be away and Francis is no fun without me. I disagree, but
it isn't. It's not just fun without you.
Oh, I will be on the road. I will be husband and I are going over to the Mississippi River to do some photography.
Let me have a go with this.
Oh, it's got one of those other pull. Oh, I hate those even more. I can never get my fingers under those things. Oh, your hands look beautiful today, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, very artistic.
So let's add a bit of this here.
Up here, Candy, it's low, but it's not too dry. But I do have a link that I go to. I watch almost daily. Hold the phone. It's up by La Crosse, and I'm going to turn the volume off. I go to this link. This is the Mississippi River Flyway Cam. This is live. And I watch this almost daily all day because I love the wildlife. Even through the winter, I go there. And you can see right now the river up here is not too bad. It is low, but it's not as bad as in Missouri and farther south. And then there's actually another one that that's a camera that's positioned right down in the river by La Crosse, Wisconsin. This camera is live and it's the same area, but this camera is positioned on a bluff overlooking the other camera. And I watch that. Yeah, it is amazing how low it's gotten. Oh, Gretchen leaves tomorrow for, I'm not sure how to say that, so I don't want to butcher it, but she leaves tomorrow for Mexico to photograph Day of the Dead festivities. So cool. I look forward to that. The pictures, I mean.
Right.
Yep. Mariah says you cut mini versions of the Archies.
Did I?
Isn't that what those are up above? The
They are, but I didn't think they were mini. I thought they were the smaller ones. Maybe I'm not really good at adding up or subtracting. Come to that.
This is where having a dry brayer comes in handy, and then you could just brayer over that tissue paper instead of getting your hands all icky. Oh, is that one dry?
No.
I said dry brayer.
Yeah, this one is.
There you go. And keep in mind, you know, the paint's still going to come through, but it won't come through on your hand. Yeah, I'm not so sure how well it'll work with the coral, because the coral is pretty detailed, pretty intricate.
I did it quite small. I was trying to get an example of each one onto a plate in one go, so I could. But it really needs to be bigger than this.
Yeah, a little bit.
Coral. I did it a bit small, I'm afraid.
Ew. Ew. Oh my gosh, I just found a bunch of sage on the floor.
What?
Sage.
Sage what?
Leaves. I found it on the floor. I must have dropped
them. On the floor.
Remember,
I thought you said sage.
Yeah. Remember I was making a smudge stick?
Oh.
Didn't I show you that? Where'd it go?
I know it is.
There it is. Smudge stick. I guess I made a mess too.
Oh.
Eight minutes left, dear. Mariah says that is a goddess nautilus. Colleen has to go. Bye, Colleen. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We appreciate you. You're fun. That's not my husband beater. That's my smudge stick. It's quite a large. It's solid, let me tell you.
There won't be anything on that one because that one didn't have any on it. Unless.
Yes, Evie, my house is haunted. It's haunted with the smells of a closed up house from being closed up all summer with air conditioning on. That drives me nuts. And before we close up the house and turn the heat on, I'm going to do some smudging.
There we are. I'm doing a print on top of that now.
I see that.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay.
And
I've still got stuff on there.
Oaxaca. I knew it was something like that. Thank you, Gretchen. She's going to Oaxaca, Mexico to do some photography of the Day of the Dead festivities.
There we go. That's not bad at all. I like that. And that's pretty neat too.
Very nice.
They're looking rather good.
Okay, Candy. Thank you for being here.
Well, I think we stop now.
Yep, we stop now.
We stop now.
We thank
We stop
everyone.
now.
We thank you all. We
To
appreciate
dry up there. And thank you everybody for coming.
And like we said, do it your way and then post it over in Makers, and we will see you there. See you tomorrow at PM Artist Studio. Have a great day.
Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye.